Good morning everyone and a very warm welcome to another episode of Microsoft Flights in 2024. So today we are here at London Gatwick and we're checking out the new SoFly scenery at Bristol. So we've got passengers pretty much all on board, just the last of the bags to go in, doors to close, and then we'll be ready for departure. We are on the VATSIM network and we are also trying out this new little snippet from VATSIM as well. So we've also got the new FSLTL files for better model matching for VATSIM as well. And then on top of that we've also got automatic stand allocation, which has been enabled, so we're going to try that out for the first time today. So this is going to be the first look at Bristol. We've not been there yet. I had a quick look around it. It looks pretty good from first impressions, but we'll see how we go. So then, cockpit preparation, gear pins and covers removed, fuel quantity 4.1 tons, seatbelts on, it is nav Barif 1017. So we're expecting maybe 26 left for departure. And it's coming in over 1 X-ray SID. Cruise of 18,000 feet, initial climb is 6,000.
That is Tomjet 587.
So like I say, we'll get everything going. Apologies, just make sure the TikTok thing is working. And we will get going. So what we'll do is we will request our clearance from tower, even not ground. Gatwick Tower Speedbird 97 on stand 53, requesting IFR to Bristol, please.
May I see your boarding house?
907 Gatwick Tower, hello, are you able for the North 1 X-ray departure?
Affirm North 1 X-ray departure, Speedbird 97.
Speedbird 907, roger, thank you. I'll send you the reroute in text because it's a bit long.
Yep, no worries, it's already been adjusted from what you sent, but yeah, no worries.
Speedbird 907, roger, just to confirm it's the North 1 X-ray departure and then the routing as in text. Squawk 2013 and the QNH 1017.
Well, 2013 and QNH 1017 Speedbird 97.
Speedbird 907, correct?
2013. That is everything there. So we'll just double check the routing that it's given us. So Nova L620 to
Welcome on board.
that's everything as we should be.
This way, please.
So that's everything there ready to go. So I think I'm just waiting for the last few passengers to board, and then we should be good to go. We'll get the door shut and we'll get ourselves pushed back from stand. A little bit laggy here today, I'm not sure why. Everything else seems pretty good. Hope everyone is well. So yeah, with the SoFly Bristol, like I say, it's the first time we've flown there. Hopefully it should be a nice smooth scenery to use, but we'll see how we go once we get on the ground there. If you want to access the SoFly scenery, you can access it via any builds directly, and also directly from SoFly as well. I have it through InnoBuilds just because I've got many other products through them, and it's around $13.99 sometimes, plus the taxes, which is around £2. So I think the total is around £16 in total for it, which is pretty standard for most sceneries really. So board is now complete and we will get ourselves ready to push back from stand. So before I start, our parking brake is set takeoff, speed and thrust 137, 137, 140, flaps 1, flex temp of 80.
Right now, 1 Bravo, Mike, request taxi.
Windows and doors closed, beacon is on.
Taxi holding point Alpha 3, runway 26 left by Papa and Alpha November.
Get the APU on and start, and then we'll...
Taxi to runway 26 left, Hold short, Alpha 3 via
Still waiting
Papa,
for our overhead
Alpha
at the
November,
moment, unfortunately.
Rhino 1 Bravo, Mike.
Oh wow, he's very loud, isn't he? Like I say, we're still waiting for our overhead. Still in Thailand, unfortunately there's been a couple of delays with it. Hopefully at the end of this month it should be dispatched, and then I'll go from there. So like I said, I was waiting for the... oh, I can't even see anything over there. Just waiting for the APU to start. And then we'll get ourselves pushed back from stand. There's going to be a short delay anyway because there's 2 aircraft that's next to us. And we will go from there.
And EC7 to Quebec, request taxi.
So we'll just wait for the APU to become available. Once the APU is available, we'll get pushed back from stand. We'll know when it's available because the generator will start having a percentage next to it as well, and providing a voltage for us. There you go. APU is available, external power disconnected.
Fly 8085, stand 11, ready for push and start.
Fire 8085, stand 11, push and start approved, face west.
Push and start approved, facing west.
Just wait for the ground services to disappear, and then we'll get ourselves pushed back.
EG39 uniform Alpha, unfortunately there is no further ATC, Mike Unicom 122, decimal 8, bye-bye.
Mike Unicom 122, decimal 8, EG39 uniform.
So we'll get our pushback clearance and we'll go from there. Garrett Tower Speedbird 97 is ready for push and start, stand 5-3.
Speedbird 97, roger, hold position, standby.
Hold position. So chances are we're just waiting for this TUI aircraft to disappear from behind us. I think it's a 321 looking at it. Once he's out of the way, then we can get ourselves on and gone.
EC7 to Quebec Echo, continue taxi, holding point Alpha 3, runway 26 left via Papa and Alpha November.
Flight time's around 30 minutes, not long at all. 129 nautical miles. Not long at all, really.
And Jet 587, request taxi.
Jet 587, taxi, holding point Alpha 3, runway 26 left via
Here we
Papa
go.
and Alpha November.
So chances are we will
Taxi
get...
to Antipax Alpha 3 on 26 left via Papa and Alpha November for Jet 587.
Speedbird 97 after the 2E737-800 passes left to right behind you on Lima, stand 5-3, push and start approved, face west.
After the 2E from left to right, push start approved facing west. Speedbird 97.
Direction facing east.
Facing east, Speedbird 97. I did wonder that when he said west. But then I thought it might be a long push, but there we go. So we just wait for him to come out of our way. This is one of the bonuses we'll get to hear what everything sounds like.
Firefly 301, stand 21, push and start approved, face west.
Push and start approved, face west.
So we get GSX all primed.
Rhino 1 Bravo Mike, fire Alpha 1, the surface wind 080 degrees, 4 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway 26 left, clear for takeoff. Rhino 1 Bravo, Mike.
Release market brakes, please.
Wait, police, clear to push.
Commencing push. All engines clear, start at will.
Start sequence going to be 1 then 2, starting number 1.
Cabin crew doors to automatic and cross check, please. Well, a very warm welcome on board. All customers have now boarded, and we're about to brief you on the safety procedures of this Airbus 319. We ask that you remove
EG7 to Quebec Echo, behind the departing Rhino 737-800, fire Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up and wait behind.
safe mode.
Behind the departing topic, 10 106 behind EG7 to Quebec Echo.
E-readers during takeoff and landing. You may also use personal headphones at these times. Your items, including laptops, must be switched off and stowed away safely. As a reminder, smoking is not permitted at any time whilst on board. Thank you.
Engine 1 start.
Features of this aircraft. Your attention is essential, as these may differ from any aircraft you've flown before. Please study the safety card in your seat area, as this includes important safety information specific to this aircraft type, such as brace position and the location
Starting
and
engine 2.
operation of the doors.
Flyer 8085 ready for taxi.
Flaps 1.
Low-level lighting will
Flyer 8085, taxi holding point Mike 1, runway 26 left, via Mike.
pointed out to you now.
Holding point Mike 1 for 26 left via Mike. Flyer 8085.
Opening the doors automatically inflates the evacuation slides. High-heeled shoes must be taken off, as they may tear the slide.
Please set parking brakes.
Please
Brake set glued to disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Speed warn whenever the seatbelt signs are on, and it is fastened and adjusted like this, and opened like this. For your comfort and safety, we recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened and visible at all times during the flight. If the cabin air supply fails, oxygen will be provided. Oxygen masks like this will appear automatically. If you're wearing a face mask, this
Subject
should be
587, hold Alpha 1.
oxygen mask.
Hold Alpha 1, subject 587. Yeah.
Place the oxygen mask over your mouth and nose. And
Rhino 1, Bravo Mike, unfortunately there is no further ATC. Monitor Unicom 122, days, mate. Bye-bye.
not inflate.
Hey, pure.
122, just right, thanks for the ATC, Rhino 1 Bravo Mike.
Remove.
Your mats. Do make sure your own
After start, anti-ice. No.
Clear.
Not required. Econ status check. Pitch trim 1.0 up. Rudder trim is neutral.
Gatwick Tower, Firefly 301, off stand 21. Unfortunately, I don't know my east from my west, so the plane has turned the wrong way. But
Rapid doors. Full up. Pull down.
Firefly 301, no worries, so you can taxi
Neutral.
Kilo Lima, hold short.
Pull left. Pull right.
Taxi Kilo
Neutral.
Alpha
Rudder.
Lima, hold
Pull
short
left.
Papa, Firefly
Pull right.
301.
Neutral.
by using this mouthpiece. There is a whistle and
There's the pin, and we're clear to taxi.
Quebec Echo, surface wind 080 degrees 4 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Shout out to James, who's controlling us today. He's doing a fabulous job as always.
now. Handheld devices must be held securely or placed in
Fire 8085, are you fully ready?
devices, including laptops, must
Affirmative,
be
Flyer
for
8085.
takeoff and landing.
Fire 8085, thank you. Behind the departing EasyJet A321 via Mike 1, runway 26 left, flight level wait behind.
Behind the traffic, EasyJet line up and wait behind runway 26 left, subject 587.
Subject 587, negative, hold out.
Be aisles or exits. It must be put under the seat in front of you or in
Hold, sorry about that.
Do place items into the locker carefully, as they may fall out and injure someone.
Spirit 97 is ready for taxi.
You must move quickly to the closest usable
That
exit.
907, taxi holding point Alpha 2, runway 26 left, via Papa and Alpha Sierra.
Right and takeoff position with the
Alpha 2 via Papa and Alpha Sierra. Spirit 97.
window blinds must now be in the open position.
Fly 301, give way to the British Airways A319 in front of you, then continue taxi holding point Alpha 3, runway
That's
26
the lights.
left, via Papa and Alpha November.
This includes the toilet switch on.
Give way to the speedbird in front of me, and then continue taxi via Papa Alpha November to holding point runway 23, correction
6 left.
6 left, sorry.
Fire 8085, surface wind 080 degrees 4 knots, runway 26 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 26 left cleared to take off, Flyer 8085.
Object 587 behind the departing, I believe, British Airways, RJ 100, Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up and wait behind.
Behind the departure, line up and wait runway 26 left, subject 587.
Easy 7 to Quebec Echo, unfortunately there is no further ATC,
Great check.
Monitor Unicom 122, days for late, bye-bye.
Taxi checklist. Flag control. Check flaps as in conflict. 1 plus F radar. Predictive wind system on and auto. Ecomemory. Engine mode selector norm. Ecomemory take off. No blue apart from the cabin, which we can expect for a minute. So just continue to taxi for the time being. Quite a light aircraft today, so we're zooming along really. So Alpha Sierra is where we're going to, which is not this left, it's the next left.
via 8085. Unfortunately, there is no further ATC. Monitor Unicom 122, decimal 8. Bye-bye.
Over to Unicom 122 decimal 8, thanks for the service via 8085.
So we've got another aircraft inbound. So we're just waiting for the cabin to be secure.
Speedbird 907 behind the departing 2E737-800 via Alpha 1 runway 26 left line for wait behind.
After 2E line up wait behind, easy SPB 97. So line up chairlift takeoff point confirmed, 26 left.
587 surface
Config
wind
1
0
preserved.
degrees 4
TCAS
knots, runway
T8R8
26
packs 1 and 2 both on. Which
Alright, 6 left, circuit for takeoff, start jet 587.
Seats for takeoff.
There we go. Flight deck.
Gatwick Tower, good morning. Easy 58 Mike Papa with you, stand 52, information Victor, QNH 1017, requesting IFR clearance to Milan.
Easy 58 Mike Papa, Gatwick Tower, good morning. Are you able to debug no 1 X-ray departure?
Set us line.
Yes, I can do.
Wonderful, thank you.
Easy 58 Mike Papa.
So. Let's see lights off.
58 Mike Papa, thank you. Cleared to Milan, Bogner 1 X-ray departure. Routing Bogner, Lima 6122 Ben, both then as filed, squawk 7571.
Cleared to Milan via Bogner departure, squawk 7575, easy 58 Mike Papa.
Easy 58 Mike Papa, just confirm it's the Bogner 1 X-ray departure.
Bogner 1 X-ray departure, easy 58 Mike Papa.
Easy 58 Mike Papa, correct. Break, Speedbird 907 surface wind 080 degrees 4 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 26 left, Speedbird 97.
Subject 587, unfortunately there is no further ATC. Monitor Unicom 122, days. Bye-bye.
Just 40%.
Bye-bye, Thompson 587.
55301 via Alpha 1
Take
behind
off.
the departing British Airways A319, runway 26 left line up and wait behind.
Behind departing of British Airways, line up and wait behind.
And flex 80 SRS from 8 Orthos Blue. $100 knots. B1. Rotate. Positive climb, you're up. Enough.
Firefly 301, surface wind
Just
080
climb.
4 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway 26 left, clear for takeoff, Firefly 301.
Speedbird 907, unfortunately there is no further ATC. Monitor Unicom 122, days. Bye-bye.
FD Unicom 122 decimal 8 Speedbird 97. Thanks ATC, bye. Flap 0. AP1. Hey Zach, how everybody? Thanks for the follow. No, I'm not, buddy. No, no. We're just testing out some new scenery today, really. It's a little bit laggy from Gatwick today, which is a bit unusual. Sometimes it depends how many controllers are on. We're with the IAE engines today. And I don't know about you, I think the IAE engines sound a lot better than the CFM ones, to be quite honest.
Unfortunately, there is no further.
It's my pleasure to welcome you on board this British Airways flight today. So I'd like to introduce my colleagues to you. I'm joined in the cabin by Moira.
Don't plan on doing a crash landing, to be fair, Harry, but who knows, it could happen. Depends how good we are. But yeah, it's the IAE variant of engines. I think they sound a lot nicer anyway. Well, that's what I think they sound like. They're probably not as efficient as the CFM. But.
Overhead lockers, please take care, as items may have moved and could fall out and cause injury. Just a reminder that smoking, including e-cigarettes, vaping, and the use of other smoking devices, is not permitted at any.
So we're crying to our crews to flight level 180.
We're about to start our onboard service. If you have a food allergy,
Gatwick traffic speed of 97, climbing flight level 180, Nova 1 X-ray departure.
Those of you seated in our Club Europe cabin will be offering you a complimentary meal and drinks from the bar.
But landing not long, it's only about a 28-minute flight, something like this, really short. Like I say, its main purpose is to try out this new scenery out of Bristol and see how it performs. Standard pressure.
Anything that my team or I can do to make your journey more comfortable, then please just let us know. Again, thank you and enjoy.
Just quickly go through our messages that we got here. They were only 115 miles from the destination. Like I said, it's not a long flight at all. So what we will do though is we'll just move across to the Bristol charts, just so we know the routing in. So from Igtown we want to be at level at flight level 220. We'll be less than that anyway, but 2,400 feet is the minimum safe altitude. Speed restriction Asham of 300 knots, Pomax 250 knots. And like I said, we're going to go for a straight in ILS landing. 2,500 feet is the intercept point. Decision height is 50 feet. So passing 10,000, well, no, that's off. Power check out, everybody. It's a bit breezy, a bit cloudy today in the UK. Nothing on the weather radar at the moment, but like I say, a very short flight. So we'll try and have a look at the QNH for Bristol, which it's not on here, but what we can do is we can have a quick look at the weather on here. So QNH is 1014. Temperature is 11 degrees Celsius. Wind is 160 at 11 knots. And our decision height is 50-foot radio altimeters. So we'll pop that into the approach page. That's all set up then, ready to go. Landing speed of 118 knots. Apologies for the early stream this morning. It's just one of them things, unfortunately. We're not a million miles off our cruise, really. So, alt cruise. It was a little bit windy at Bristol when I had a look earlier on. We'll see how we go. It can be quite windy at Bristol because it's on top of a hill where it's located. We'll see how many other aircraft are off to Bristol as well. Also, it's been quite a busy airport lately, especially since this new scenery is released. We may do another flight later on today. Apologies, I've not done many flights in the last week or so. I've just been busy with work and things. I'm in the process of editing a video from last week from our landing into Jersey. Wasn't the best of landings, to be fair. Oh, the landing was okay, but the taxi, I hit some button on the keyboard and we ended up slewing across the airport. So we've got another company message. We'll just have a quick look at that. What we're waiting to see is if our stand number. So here we go. This is the new thing from VATSIM. So if you enable this feature, it allows you to get your stand ahead of time. So you've been provisionally assigned stand number 28. Safe landing from VATSIM UK. So we'll try and have a look to see where stand 28 is. I don't think it lists them on here, but we can have a look over on Navigraph just to get a bit of an idea whereabouts it is. So that's a new feature that they've added. Well, it may not be a new feature, it's a new feature to me, that's for sure. Hey buddy, how we doing? So it's dual streaming again on two platforms. We're on TikTok and YouTube at the same time. So, stand 24 is what we need to keep in mind. One thing I could do is just have a quick look on Navigraph charts. Well, we can have a look on here actually, don't need to open it up on here. We'll open the charts and we'll see where we go from there. So, into Bristol, into the chart options, all chart, that's Gatwick, not Bristol. Parking stands and coordinates, that's what we want. So we've been allocated stand 24. So stand 24 is this stand here. So next to the ATC tower. Just off Link Delta. So it's pretty much next to the ATC tower, so that's an easy one to follow. So once we get to point we actually want to be a speed restriction of 250 knots. We'll probably start our descent very shortly, to be honest. It's not going to be long before we're there at all. Like I say, it's a really, really short flight. It's not a realistic flight, but it's just something we did to just so we can test this scenery out. Like I say, later on today we'll probably do a proper video. We could probably actually start reducing our altitude really. It's around 140. Bring the speed back already to 250. So we get the cabin secure. Like I say, it's a really, really a short flight, and that was one of the reasons for doing it. It's just so we can give this scenery a good test in real world conditions on VATSIM, and everyone can see that as well. So for this airport, we need auto brake medium. It's not a hugely short runway, but it's a little bit short. And because we want to come off a little bit earlier, reduce our taxi time as well.
The captain has now switched on the fasten seatbelt signs and will shortly be landing. Please now return to your seat and make sure that all your personal...
It's actually a real EasyJet route, to be fair. Gatwick to Bristol.
Seat in front of you. Once again, if you're sitting in a front row seat or an emergency exit row, please place all items back into the overhead lockers only, leaving the floor area around your seat completely clear for landing. Please check that your table is folded away, your seat is in the landing position, the armrest down, and your seatbelt is securely fastened. If you're seated by a window and have lowered the blind, please return this to the open position in preparation for landing. You may continue to use handheld electronic devices for landing. These must be held securely or placed into a pocket. Larger items, including laptops, must be switched off now and stowed away safely. Please take a moment to remind yourself of your nearest exit and study the safety card in your seat area. As a reminder, in the event of an emergency, leave all hand baggage behind. Thank you.
So we're going to slow ourselves down a little bit earlier than we really need to. So 2,500 is the ILS intercept point. We could just keep this as a nice steady. So we're landing on the southerly runway at Bristol and runway 27. In case of a missed approach, what are we doing in case of a missed approach? So climbing straight ahead to 3,000 feet, then as directed. So then pretty much we'll make a right turn back towards the circuit if required for a second attempt. Roughly about 1,800 feet is probably the best sort of angle of attack for our VS. Currently we're holding about 250. Fortunately no ATC on here at Bristol this evening, or this morning should I say. What we could do is we could do a step change, so reduce our VS at the minute. So if we go manage 2,500, we can get that speed down a touch. Could go into heading select mode, so Bristol traffic, speedbird 97 inbound Pomax, descending flight level 70, expecting ILS 27. So we could just pull heading select here, and that'll pretty much get us on the around 240 degrees is roughly where we want to be at. So 10,000 feet, landing lights on. Still trying to bring this speed back a touch. Bring a little bit of spoilers out. Let's slow down a bit. Got another airport over to our right side. So we're nearly on the margin for this. So flaps one. Fenix 1014 sat. So, approach checklist, Brave 1014 seatbelts on the minimums, 50 radio, auto brake medium, engine mode selector is null. So we're going to be pretty much straight ahead to CF27. So we could just go direct CF27 and just stay in a managed mode. We've got about 15 miles until we get on the ILS track. By that point we need to roughly be at 2,500 feet. Yeah, we're just bringing in spoilers out just to try and control our speed a touch. We'll just have a quick look at the brake system to make sure all the wheels are still nice and cool, which I'm sure they will be. And we will enable the approach. Get ourselves on the ground. As soon as we do that, it's shooting up. So we're on the approach AP1, AP2. Cat 3 dual. Pretty much following the trend of the glide slope currently. Cheers to the follow wheel. And slow ourselves down a touch. So reduced to 180 knots. Just let the aircraft settle itself down nicely. At this point we could reduce the rate of descent quite nicely.
2,500.
Cabin crew seats for landing. Hello, Cameron, door 1 left. Cabin secure for landing. Thanks.
Wonderful, thank you. So, cabin secure. Flaps 2. Get down. That gives us a little bit more drag now. 2,500 blue. Hopefully we'll capture the glide slope any second. Outstar. Lockstar. .160 knots till 4 DME. Bristol traffic speed of 97 on the approach, runway 27, currently 7.5 track miles. Sorry. Laps full. Approaching 2000. Landing checklist. Go around altitude 3000. Cabin crew advised. Eco memo. Landing no blue. So I've only got 31 knot crosswind at the moment. Hopefully that'll settle down as we come down a little bit more. No visual at the moment. I think we've just got something coming into view there. Runway in sight.
1000.
Jets. Manage speed. Bristol traffic speed of 97 short, finals runway 27. Manual flight.
Priority left. $500.
Land.
$100 above. 100. Minimum
Continue.
30. 20. Retard.
Ground spoilers. Reverse screen. Brake medium. Decel. Manual braking. Not the best of landings, but consider it as a crosswind landing. At least you're on the ground. After landing, the radar particular wind shear system is on. After landing complete.
Until the seatbelt signs have been switched off. Once it's safe to do so, please do take care when you open the overhead lockers, as items may move during the flight and could fall out.
Bristol traffic speed of 97 vacating runway 27 onto Golf and expecting stand 24 for arrival.
On your handheld electronic devices. Please check that you have all of your personal belongings with
So
you.
what's stand 24?
Require any assistance here at our destination, then please speak to our ground staff colleagues who professional assistance to leave the aircraft today, please remain seated until the aisle around you is clear and our crew will be on hand to assist you. Finally, on behalf of all of us here at British Airways and the One World Alliance, we'd like to thank you for choosing to fly with us today, and we look forward to seeing you on board again very soon. Once again, thank you, and a very good morning to you all.
So it didn't seem to stutter too much on landing. Maybe a touch it stuttered. But I think some of that is my graphic settings as well, and my GPU bottling a little bit. But honestly, it was reasonably smooth. Alright, and so we're just waiting for this follow me car, which I think is just in front of us. And he's going to take us to our stand. This is the new Bristol. And I'm pretty impressed so far. So I had a little glimpse of it before the flight. It's one of the reasons why I want to stream into it rather than stream out of it. One, you get to see what the performance is like then on landing. And it seems to be pretty good. So it's by a company called SoFly. So I think they've previously made, well, I think it was Pilot Plus actually that made the previous version of Bristol. But they have made other things as well. I bought it directly through the InnoBuild store. It's $13.99. Less taxes, depending where you are, depends on obviously what the taxes are like. So it's about 16 UK pounds with all the taxes. No, one thing we didn't do, we didn't start the chrono. Oh well. So we're somewhere near the ATC tower here. That's where our stand is. Stand 2-4 we're after. But yeah, so I bought it through InnoBuilds, to be fair. Just less software on your PC then, isn't it? And it's nice and easy to reinstall when you need to install it. Notice this is Flight Sim 2024. This product was released about 3 days ago.
Approaching runway. Approaching runway 27.
Like I say, we can have a little wander into the terminal building if you wish as well. Yes, this is GSX as well. Yeah, GSX is where the follow me car and everything's come from. So it's $13.99 for the scenery. GSX is, I think, about 25, I believe. Brake set. Another 15 seconds until cooldown time's elapsed. Right, 2 minutes has elapsed. Engine. Oh, we can't turn the engine master off. I need the APU on and running. So we'll just give it a couple of minutes and then we'll get ourselves shut down. So yeah, fairly happy with Bristol, to be fair. The colours are really nice actually for the airport as well. The grass looks really, really good. And like I say, it seems to run fairly well. Not noticed any huge issues with it. Considering we're running on VATSIM, we're running quite a few add-ons as well. We're streaming and also have Volanta running in the background as well. It's kind of to be as expected really. No different to any other scenery. Inside, I had a little walk around through the airport. It's not a seamless experience walking through the airport. You can't go from the front door all the way through the back. I did fall through a couple of floors whilst walking through there. Most of the doors open, so you can get into all the departure lounges quite easily, which is the important bit, I suppose. So right, let's wait for this APU to kick in. Once the APU's kicked in, then we will get ourselves sorted. There we go, APU's available. So engine master 2 off. And engine master 1. And there's this other EasyJet aircraft inbounds into Bristol as well. Can have a quick watch him land, can't we? Still on the same issue with gears as such, but he certainly hit the touchdown zone a lot better than I did. So that's everything pretty much all sorted there. We'll just connect to external power. APU can come off. And we'll release the cabin. We can have a little walk through the terminal building if you wish. It's going to be stairs anyway. We'll just wait for everything to happen. We can have a little walk through so you guys can see what's what at Bristol Airport. I am running the new version of FS LTL as well, the updated version. As to be expected, really, everything's pretty good with that. Don't know if this Rhino was here when we parked here. I don't recall seeing him, but maybe he was here. And obviously the VATSIM integration with the assigning the stand numbers is working. So the way you can do that is to go into your VATSIM settings on the web page, and then you can enable it in your preferences. I may do a video on that, so you guys can get automatic stand assignment. You don't necessarily have to be on a live ATC system. Even if there is controllers online, it will still do it. What we'll do, we're going to have a walk around. Get your earplugs in. We're going to go and have a walk around the airfield and go from there. We'll have a quick look at our landing performance as well. We'll follow all these people down. And then we'll have a walk into the main terminal building. So they seem to be following all the paths as they should do. So it has full GSX integration. I'm not sure where they go from here. They probably just disappear, I guess. Oh no. As you walk into the doors as well, they do open. Well, that one doesn't open, but some of them do open. Probably this one here, actually. You see the doors are all animated and do open as they should do. There's this EasyJet just taxiing in. Apologies, it's very, very noisy. They haven't quite got the sounds wrapped this. You can walk up the staircase, well, not that staircase, but there's some staircases you can walk up. I'm pretty sure this one down here you can walk up, which takes you into the main lounge. Everything's pretty good, to be fair. That's to be expected. Oh, maybe we can't. There's definitely some staircases you walk up, because I walked up some earlier, but we was on the other side of the airport then. So what we'll do is we'll jump back in the flight deck quickly. We'll have a quick look at our landing performance. Don't know who he's off to behind us. He's just got himself pushed back from stand. Like I say, we'll have a quick look, see what our performance was like for landing. Give you our touchdown rate was not good. It was like 350. So that's sort of the Rhino we can hear booted up behind us. Anyway, so thanks very much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the video. Apologies, it's only been a short one, well, less than an hour, which is like unheard of for me. hope you've enjoyed it. I'm fairly impressed with Bristol so far, to be honest. It would be nice if a company managed to do a whole seamless experience through the airport. Just so you know, it's accessed. You can get it from SoFly is where the airport is actually from. You can purchase it on Innerbuilds. It's £13.99 less taxes with Innerbuilds. I think it was £16 UK, but it all depends on the tax system where you are. Like I say, it seems to perform well. It's not hugely hungry for power and GPU power. Nice and detailed as well. You can enable static models. I have disabled them. I always disable them, to be honest, just because we fly on VATSIM all the time. And quite often they occupy the stand that I want, so we've disabled them. You can walk all the way through. There is the, I've never been to Bristol Airport, but there is the transport interchange there, and you can see from the front, but unfortunately it doesn't link to the main terminal building fully. You can't do a full walkthrough, which would be something that would be quite cool if you could do that. But yeah, thanks very much for joining us. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you again in another video very soon. Bye for now.